Albania.
It is my honor to address for the second time this Summit of Democracy launched by the President of the United States. Thank you, Mr. President. 1 year after the start of the Russian aggression on Ukraine, this second round of gathering democracies around the table gains a new sense of urgency and importance. As a country that has experienced the darkness of a dictatorial regime and the lack of basic freedoms, Albania, from the moment it joins the community of democracies, has not only demonstrated a national commitment to build a new state based on democratic institutions, but has also persevered in the challenging path towards this very new destination in our history. We'll never be able to thank enough our role models and strategic allies, United States and EU, for inspiring us and assisting us in this tortuous new path. Though a still very young democracy, Albania is today a proud member of this community of democracies, demonstrating its values and beliefs in the international stage, not just as a NATO member and the EU candidate country, but also in fulfilling special tasks like the chairmanship of the OSCE in 2020 or the actual mandate as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council. On the other hand, improving our democratic life remains our top priority, and serving better our citizens is the most important part of our daily work. The digital revolution of public service in Albania, which began with only few services on our national platform several years ago, has given to our people the great possibility nowadays of 1,225 online services, or about 95% of all public services online, meaning much more transparency and no more bribery in the interaction between the state and its citizens. This does not mean that we can declare victory over corruption, but simply that we can prove our ambition, our will, and our persistence in fighting it with a clear vision of modernization. Our judiciary reform, which lies at the heart of our transformative reform agenda, is finally showing the nation that yes, fighting corruption is not only possible, but is doable. So thanks to such a thorough reform and to the brand new institutions of justice, what was historically unimaginable until only some years ago is becoming practically possible. Individuals connected to the power being convicted and indicted. Never happened before in Albania's history. As part of the initiative of the Open Government Partnership, Albania continues to strive towards a more accessible, more responsive, and more accountable government for its citizens. We are proud to be on the top of the UN chart for the women participation in government and to see the gap of the gender working force tightening steadily every year, from more than 20% less than 10 years ago in less than 14% today. A lot has been done in all fronts, but more need to be done, and this is why we fight by being focused on our new destination of fully integrated Albania in the Euro-Atlantic community, and by serving this high purpose with hard work, hand in hand with our big allies. Lately, we have suffered a very vicious cyber attack from a dictatorship, namely Iran, and we remain hopeful that Albania's allies, US first and foremost, will do more to help us protecting our country in a war that we can't win alone. Thank you all.